Hey everyone, thank you for taking the time to watch our PROSeries monthly webinar by Protect. The PROSeries content is designed to bring new ideas, strategies, and understanding of topics that help ensure people and processes are safe, equipment is reliable, and companies remain compliant with applicable regulatory jurisdictions. To ask questions, please click the Q&A icon at the bottom of the screen and type your questions. We'll answer them as we receive them or hold them to the end of the call. My name is Nathan Vandergreen, CEO of Protect, and I'll be your host today. We have a great topic to share with you that we believe is meaningful with regard to food feed safety and quality, titled Don't Be Caught Unprepared for Your Next Food Feed Safety and Quality Inspection. Without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce to you today Bikash Shrestha, Food Feed Quality Consultant here at Protect. Bikash, can you take a few moments to give a snapshot of your background?
Thank you, Ned. Bikash Shrestha, I'm the Food Feed Safety and Quality Service Manager here at Protect. I joined Protect April 2023. I hold a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from the University of Nebraska, UNL. I do have over 15 years of field management experience in food safety, quality, EHS, sustainability. I worked in biofuel industry, chemical and pharmaceutical manufacturing, food manufacturing, agriculture, aquaculture, and ingredient companies. I have experience implementing multiple large corporate quality and food safety program, as well as had successfully achieved certification such as ISCC, FSCC 22000, and kosher. I also have worked with biofuel conversion of ethanol for food fuel USP, have been involved in high protein feed projects and sugar conversion system. So that's my quick background.
Thanks, Bikash. And maybe to start off, if you could give a little background of just what is food feed safety and quality, and when did it really get its start?
Food feed safety and quality service refer to the process, practice, and system that ensure food and feed product are safe for consumption and meet a certain standard of quality. This service encompasses various aspects of food and feed supply chain involving manufacturer, processor, and distributors. Food feed safety and quality service are critical for protecting public health, ensuring compliance with regulatory requirement, ensuring sustainable food feed supply chain, and maintaining consumer confidence. So just a quick background, food feed safety and quality has been concerned for humans for thousands of years, as foodborne illness and quality issue have always existed. However, the modern era of food feed safety and quality can be tracked back to the 20th century with the establishment of food safety laws and regulation in various countries around the world. In the US, the Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906 was the landmark legislation that prohibited the sales of misbranded or adulterated food and drug. That was followed by establishment of FDA in 1930, which was tasked with enforcing food safety and quality regulation. In Europe, the Codex, collection of internationally recognized food safety standard, guidelines, and code of practice was the first adopted by World Health Organization and then FAO in 1963. Since then, food feed safety and quality have become increasingly important issue with advancement in science and technology, enabling more sophisticated testing, analysis method, as well as development of new regulation and standard to address emerging risks and challenges.
Yeah, and maybe next, Bikash, if you could share any examples of where food and feed safety and quality services are really used. What industries really do you see those being utilized the most?
So food, feed safety and quality service are used in a variety of settings and industry that involves the production, processing, distribution, and sale of food and feed products. Some of the key area where this service is used are agriculture and farming. The service are used to ensure that crop, livestock, and other agricultural product are produced using safe and sustainable practice. Food and feed manufacturing, this service are used to ensure that food and feed product are produced in compliance with regulatory requirement and meet certain standard of safety and quality. Ethanol facilities, this could be categorized under food and feed manufacturing, as some of the facility produce food grade, alcohol, GNS, grade alcohol used in vodka, gin, vinegar, and every ethanol facility makes feed for animal. Retail and distributor, this service are used to ensure that food and feed product are handled and stored properly to prevent contamination and mainly the quality and freshness. Government and regulatory agencies, this service are used by government and regulatory agency to monitor and enforcement compliance with food safety and quality regulation. So overall, food safety and quality service play a critical role in protecting human and animal health, maintaining consumer confidence, and ensuring the sustainability of food and feed supply chain.
Thanks, Prakash. It's probably no surprise to anybody listening, but many of our customers are industrial facilities that have exposure to food and feed quality requirements. What services do you see most often utilized by our customers today?
Any industry that manufactures food feed product must meet the regulatory compliance quality standard. The most common quality and food safety service are food safety assessment. We conduct assessment for food feed product to identify any potential hazard and ensure compliance with regulatory requirement. Development and implementation of plans. Work with food feed companies to develop and implement HACCP plan to identify any control potential hazard throughout the food feed production process. Food feed safety audit and inspection, conduct audit and inspection for food feed production facility to identify any non-compliance and provide recommendation for improvement. Training and education, develop and deliver training program on food feed safety and quality management system to help company ensure that their employees are trained to identify and control potential hazard. Crisis management, again, help company manage product recall, foodborne illness, outbreak, and other crisis situation to minimize the impact of public health and company reputation. Quality management system, help company establish and maintain effective quality management system to ensure that product meet customer expectation and comply with the regulatory requirement. Food defense and security, help company develop and implement food defense and security program to prevent any intentional contamination of food product. Food feed labeling and packaging, provide guidance to feed food labeling and packaging requirement to ensure comply with regulatory requirement and customer expectation. Supplier quality assurance, work with the companies to develop and implement supplier quality assurance program to ensure that raw material and ingredient meet food safety and quality standard. Data analysis and reporting. So use data analysis tool to track food safety and quality metrics and provide reports to help company make informed decision, right? So overall, quality and food safety service help food feed companies to ensure the safety and quality of their product and comply with the regulatory requirement.
Great, thank you. Bikash, what are some of the current trends you're seeing? I know that this is a lot of information, a lot of data, but what do you see kind of where the rubber meets the road and what you're seeing in terms of regulatory audits and just customer inspections that are occurring today?
From my experience at ethanol facility, involving in 14 FDA audit and multiple customer audit, below are some of the area I make sure we don't overlook, right? So the first one here is food FFR registration, food facility registration. We want to make sure it's up to date with current contact information and process. Hazard assessment and process flow diagram shall be current. Documentation of control point identified in your hazard assessment. Radiological assessment shall be done. Pesticide residue and heavy metal testing on finished product. Recall plan, volunteer if no preventive control identified on your HARP-C like program, but plan need to be up to date and mock drill need to be done. Glass, wood, brittle plastic program shall be in place. Adequate lighting, shadow resistant light if exposed to feed area. Cross-contamination from loader, if not designated. That's one of the things we have been seeing a lot. Housekeeping, especially on loadout, receiving area and storage area. Pest control program, we need to have robust program in place. Mycotoxin management program, please make sure we verify your data periodically. Use chemical processing that are GRAS, generally recognized as safe by expert or approved by UST or FDA. Training documentation of all your employees. FSMA FSVP rule applies to your facility if processing ad or raw material imported directly by your facility. FSMA intentional adulteration AI rule that covers tampering, economical motivation, conducting food defense vulnerable assessment, mitigation strategy. It is voluntary for animal food, but required if you are seeking ISO 22000 food safety certifications, things like that. So this slide, I pulled this data from FDA site that tracks product recall, market withdrawal, and safety alerts. There are two interesting things I want to highlight. First one is the fact that FSMA rule went into effect for animal food producer, packer, effective 2017, and was extended until September 2018. And then there has been almost 500 plus animal food facility inspection each year. Just in January and February this year, there has been 185 plus FDA audit conducted. So you can expect more frequent regulatory inspection done at animal food facilities, right? So the second thing, there are multiple, reasons for product recall, as you can see on this chart too. But toxin has been a hot topic for ethanol plant, especially when they are making high protein product for fluffy, right? So I did a case study, assuming if one rail car was sent to a customer with high level of toxin and customer make pet food with inclusion rate of 20%, they were going to lose like $800,000 on product quality, hoping the fact that the product will be caught before they send it to their customer or retailer. Otherwise, the cost will easily be over $1 million and not even factoring along the reputation cost of that customer. So having a strong food safety and quality program and culture is very essential, even in animal food manufacturing facilities these days.
Great. Thank you, Prakash. What might a food feed safety and quality services assessment and implementation, what might that do to really benefit the end user or the customer or the industrial facility?
So I think, can you go over one slide? I just want to.
Yeah, I think I did. It might be just slow where you're at, Prakash, but it's on the shields right now.
Okay, so food feed safety and quality service can benefit client in various ways, depending on their specific needs and goal. Some example on how this service can benefit clients are, compliance with regulation. Client can benefit from food feed safety and quality service by ensuring that their organization comply with relevant food feed safety and quality regulations such as FDA, FSMA, in International Food Safety Standard, risks reduction by identifying potential risks and hazard in their operation. Client can reduce the risks of like foodborne illness, product recall, and other safety and quality issue that can harm consumer and damage the brand reputation. Improve product quality. Client can use food feed safety and quality service to ensure that the product meets certain standard of quality, which can improve customer satisfaction and loyalty. Increase efficiency and productivity by implementing better quality management system. Client can streamline their operation and reduce waste, leading to increased efficiency and productivity. Competitive advantage, client who implement robust food feed safety and quality program can actually differentiate themselves from competitors and enhance their reputation as a provider of safe and high quality food and feed product. So overall, food feed safety and quality service can benefit client by helping them, comply with regulation, reduce risks, improve product quality, increase efficiency and productivity, and gain a competitive advantage in the marketplace.
All right. Appreciate that insight, Prakash. I know many people are wanting to understand more about food feed quality programs, as well as how implementing one can positively impact their facility. We're going to take a moment now to answer any questions that have been submitted by our listeners today. So the first question I have here, can you help our company evaluate our current situation and see if we do have needs, recommend a path forward?
Sure. Yes, I mean, we can provide service that include conducting gap assessment for your food safety and quality program. We can go to your facility and do like internal program audit. And if your facility is planning to go into any certification, we can assess against the certification requirement and also help build program if any gaps are to be identified.
Okay, thank you, Prakash. Next question I have here is, can you give an example of how food safety and quality is different?
For me, with my previous experience, I can say that food safety is more black and white because there are, FDA and other regulatory body telling you what to do or is expected. They want to make sure food product is not injurious to the health of the consumer. Whereas quality, there are many gray area. Quality mainly refers to product value to customer and their expectation. So when we write quality program, we must be cautious on what we write So do what you say and say what you do.
Okay, doesn't look like any further questions are out there. I do want to reference that Vikash's name, phone number and email is up on the screen here. So if you do want to reach out directly to Vikash, please do so. With that, thank you all for joining us today. The recording of this webinar will be posted to Protect's website and YouTube channel for you to share with your colleagues. If you'd like to have us visit your site or look at a job or your current program and help you ensure you have a robust food safety and quality program for your company, please reach out to us. And we thank you for your time today.